Oops, forgot to refresh that. Hello everybody, it is I, Granorite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Fire type, our final Fire type team. We are here in Ecruteak City, ready to go take on Morty to start this episode. I'm just getting one thing up really quick that I forgot to do. There we go. We are going to get our first evolution in this episode, so I wanted to be prepped for that. But here we go. We're going to keep Slugma up front to start. And we'll just speed past this first fight. Let's roll out. We missed that one. That's not what we wanted. Alright, so hopefully that's the only curse damage we should take, because we should just straight roll out everything from here on out. It did take us 2, so this should be 5. So we'll swap now. Alright. We want to get this level up for Slugma, because Slugma is definitely our worst in here. Gonna lick. We have a paralysis cure berry if it were to get the paralysis, but it doesn't, which is good. This is a tier 4 rollout coming into this Haunter. Good critical hit, Slugma, and that gets the level up. Excellent. Alright, we're going to swap up Moltres. Wing attack. Easy peasy. So we'll just speed through this fight, since if we can wing attack a level 22 Haunter, we can wing attack all these Pokemon. And then we'll just go in for the fight. I don't think I have anybody learning Shadow Ball. I don't think anybody can. Alright, let's wing attack here. Good deal. Haunter coming out next. We'll swap to Magby, and we're going to Fire Punch. Good damage. Takes itself out. Excellent. Gengar coming out next. We'll swap to Entei. And we're going to Dig. Tries to hypnosis us but fails. We get the Dig. Bam. Super effective. We have really high attack. Gengar does hang on though. We'll just use an Awakening. And then we'll bite it. Then we'll just keep Entei out for this Haunter. Easy peasy. Can anybody learn Shadow Ball? No. And that's probably why nobody was going to have it, because nobody could learn it. Alright. Let's swap up Magby. So Magby the Magmar is going to be the evolution we get in this episode at level 30, and that's actually how it's meant to be. Just like Elekid and Smoochum. Fire Punch! Do another one. And then we'll take on some Doduos. Thunder Punch! Just clear them out. Easy peasy. Swap up Entei. Keep this train a-rolling. Let's bite the Looper. And then we'll dig against the Flaffy. And then we'll bite the Psyduck. So upcoming, this is where we'll be picky-choosy about who Slugma fights. But the other three should be okay with all the Water-type trainers coming up. We'll just keep Entei up till he levels up again. Good flinch on that Mr. Mime. We gotta get this Corsola, of course. Good flinch. 2 good flinches. We'll get this Mint Berry. And the Nugget. Let's just headbutt the Pikachu. And this Pikachu. Almost get the level up. Not quite. Well, Poliwhirl survived! Gets a water gun off on our Entei. No! Super effective for 10 damage. Krabby's coming out next. We'll swap to Magby. Thunder Punch! Then we'll let Slugma take on this Eradicate. Does get a Hyper Fang off there. Some decent damage. Quick attack. Alright. Let's talk at our rival. Let's hop into the mart and we're going to sell this Nugget and Shadow Ball. And we're going to buy our Super Repels. Just a Monotype run, not a Nuzlocke. That is correct, Professor Royal Oak. It is not a Nuzlocke, just a Monotype. We are doing this just to feel out all the Pokemon for how they work on a team of just their type, you know, for all their types. But there's just some challenges that we cannot get past with the Nuzlocke rules. And we're just doing it for fun. So, yeah. Sorry, it's not a Nuzlocke. But this is like playthrough 42 that we've done on Gen 2 out of 59. Alright. So let's swap up. If you want to see the rules that I use for these playthroughs, you can ! rules. You can ! rules to see what rules I use for these playthroughs. But yeah, fun playthroughs are fun sometimes. Much more relaxing. I absolutely agree. And if you want to see any of the past playthroughs, any of the Gen 1 ones, or any of the ones I've done for Gen 2, you can visit the YouTube channel. They're all archived on there. And if you want to see whom I still have available for teams, you can ! teams, and it will pull up the Google Doc that's got all the teams that I've used and Pokemon I still have to use based on those rules. Foresighted our Slugma. Alright. Oh, I should have switched here. Well, I'm glad that you like it. We've been doing this for a few years now. Hard to believe. But those are the rules that we've followed all through the years. We haven't broke it yet. And the fact that the teams are randomly chosen means we have no control who's on the team. The only way that there is control exerted on what the team is whenever viewers use the channel point incentives to influence the teams. But I'm glad you like the rules. I hope you come around and we like to chat Pokemon. I have one really loyal follower. I think he might be lurking still. Krishinabon. He likes to chat Pokemon with me too. So if I understand, you started with these 4 and you can never use them in a new playthrough. Correct. So for Fire type, this is the first time we use these 4 Pokemon on a Fire type playthrough. We can only use them on another new playthrough if they have a secondary type and it's for a playthrough of that type. For example, we will have a Flying type playthrough that will have Moltres on it again, because we haven't used it before. But as for Fire type, this is the one and only time that we have used these Pokemon on a Fire type team. Once we use them once, they are eliminated from the pool of usable Pokemon. We're gonna just speed up as we get Slugma through this fight here. Alright. Let's swap Moltres. And like I said, if you want to see teams that I have used and Pokemon that are still in the pool for each type that I still have to use for my remaining 17 playthroughs, you can do !teams, and that'll give you access to a Google Doc that's got everything documented. And the fact that the teams are all completely up to the random gods above. We get some pretty good teams, we get some pretty bad teams, we get some meh teams, and you know, we like to theorize what the teams could be, what would be good about them, what's bad about them, and how we think they're gonna fare through the playthrough. And if Krishinabon was here, he would have a lot more information to tell you. He's been loyal with me over the years, It's Pokemon! Hey, speak of the devil, it's Granorite again. He's on Twitch again with Pokemons. Crescidabon, meet Professor Royal Oak. Professor Royal Oak, Crescidabon. You speak my name and you will appear. What are your other 2 wishes? I wish for a team that doesn't have Yanma, Ladybug, and Togetic on it for a flying type playthrough. And I wish for us to finish Gen 2 playthroughs by this summer. But yeah, we've had some pretty good teams, and we've had some pretty bad teams, haven't we, Crescidabon? Let's just keep Moltres up. So, are you going through Gen 2 with every type now? Yes! Yes, we are. Like I said, we have that pool completely listed. If you ! teams in the chat, that gives you access to all the Pokemon we have used and those we still have not used. But we are doing it for every Pokemon for their types. But yeah, there it is. I try to make it as nice for the viewers as possible to get the information that we've had. I think we only have 5 types left. We have 1 ground type playthrough remaining, 2 psychic types, and then we have a bunch of flying, water, and normal, because the game has decided that we just haven't touched those yet. Thunder Punch! Thunder Punch again! We are getting close to our first potential challenge, Crescidabon. We are. And once we get done with Gen 2, we're going to continue this into the Gen 3 games. We're going to do this on Emerald. And we're going to... So, like, with Gen 2, we go all the way up to facing Red with our team. And then with Gen 3, we're going to go all the way up to facing Steven with his ultimate team. Saving points so you can create the ultimate team for Gen 3. Oh, boy. Kind of scares me what you're going to give me. But my streams last an hour. They're episodic. We might do like 2 streams in a row and just continue from one to the next on certain days. But I do have a full-time job that I have in the meantime, so I stream when I can. The viewers hop on, you know, if they're able, or catch them afterwards. It's a pretty chill channel. I mean, we keep things chill here, and we talk lots of Pokemon. Yeah, those full-time jobs. This is just a hobby. I've not played Gen 3, so it'll be based upon the ones that I know. And I do play other games, too, around Pokemon. I don't play just Pokemon. So, like, I did an Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough this morning. What was my first Pokemon game as a kid? Let's see. My very first Pokemon game as a kid was Red. Whenever it came out originally here in the US. I was in 5th grade? Kind of dates me a little bit, doesn't it? You missed the rollout, Slugma. Come on, boy. Alright, there we go. You played Red and then got Blue shortly after. I don't think I ever got Blue. I think I just had Red and then I got Yellow when it came out. Alright, let's go heal again before we start making our way through all these water trainers. Alright, let's... You were in high school when they came out? Gotcha, gotcha. There's a little bit of an age difference between us, just a little bit. First game you played was red or blue at a friend's house. I didn't get your first game until I got a Game Boy Color, and gold was your first. And you were 6. Gotcha. The other reason I don't stream a lot is I do also have a family, and I do love spending time with them. And so that's why I said I do this as a hobby. So, good memories playing gold for the first time. Absolutely. That nostalgia factor hits hard. Okay, so... Shelder doesn't know any fire attacks. Or water attacks. Fire. Of course it doesn't know any fire attacks. Shelder doesn't know any water attacks. It only knows Aurora Beam. So it's a good matchup for Slugma still. Yeah, and my kids are young, and so I want to be with them as they grow up and do things with them and be a good dad and everything, so... You didn't play Yellow, but they have Pokemon Stadium and Reddit Snap from the Blockbuster. You have the craziest Pokemon Yellow story? You're glad Shelter doesn't have fire attacks. What's your Pokemon Yellow story? Alright, let's take down this Shelter. War Turtle's coming out next. We'll swap over here to Magby and Thunder Punch it. There's a bubble coming in. We'll Thunder Punch again, and then we'll go back to Slugma for the Shelter. Good level ups for Slugma. Now we're gonna keep Slugma up still. Alright, that's one down. Staryu coming out. Does Water Gun us for a ton of damage. And here comes a Remoraid. And it knows Bubble Beam? Oh, it knows Water Gun too. We need to swap because they're faster than us, and we will just drop. You have a copy that something spilled on it back in the day. It was color something black, and he cleaned it last year finally. He cleaned the Eternals and popped it in, and the battery saves, the OG battery. His save file with 27 hours on it. You've been holding on to that save for the past year. Nice! Well, I'm glad it's saved for you. Super Potion up here. Alright, so this guy also starts with a Shelter. Yeah, Legasp! You don't understand how the battery still has juice. You know, some of them, man, they just last. I don't know. Alright, we have a Tentacool coming out here. We're gonna roll out into it. Ah, and it poisoned us. We'll roll out into this Tentacool as well. Oh no! Slugma, you had it! You were gonna have it by the skin of your teeth, and then you nixed it. And that's why we don't do Nuzlockes. Casually play through it, and you want to be the Elite Four, then load the party on the stadium. Yeah, that sounds fun. Slugma, yeah. Alright, let's spray another Repel. Let's get over to this Goldeen trainer. Doesn't know any water attacks. Try to get Slugma up to level 30 here as we can, because the other three will be able to level up grass trading pretty easy. That's a tier 3 rollout on that Goldeen. Trying to learn Amnesia. We want to learn Amnesia. We'll get rid of Rock Throw for Amnesia. because we already have another rock attack. Gotta run, got an appointment. Thanks for the fun stream. We'll be back sometime. Maybe I can raid your channel sometime. That would be awesome. I really hope to see you again. I'm glad you popped in and enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Have fun at your appointment. Alright, 2 Goldies down. Now here comes the Seeking with the Tier 5 rollout. Queued up. It's a one-hit wonder. Alright, so next trainer has a Goldie. Does it start with the Goldie? Starts with a Psyduck. But it didn't use good attacks, so that's okay. Tier 4 rollout here. Oh, we missed. And now we're confused. Alright, we need to swap. I don't have any faith in Slugma. Alright, we'll swap for the next fight. Let's bite the Quillfish, headbutt the Quillfish. And then we're going to go back to Slugma here. Oh, we only need just a little bit of experience left, and now we're not going to get it. Oh, I should have just kept with the grass training. Alright, let's headbutt the Gyarados. We want to get to some better fights here, so we're going to speed through this just a little bit. That did some good damage to Entei. No experience for Slugma. None. I mean, he's level 29. He's a level higher than everybody else. We just try to get him to level 30. Swing attack. That's what the... That's what Wayne's World, Wayne and Garth would call it from, yeah, Wayne's World. Swing! Adult joke, bad joke. Alright. Let's get this secret potion. Let's swap up Entei. Whoops. People just enjoying a nice day at home and I run into their house and then run back out. Alright, let's get past Usin. We'll just keep Entei out for the Electrode. Alright, easy peasy. Let's get those levels up to level 30. Really, a majority of our leveling up here is going to... Oh, a shiny Tentacool! Did you see it? For like a split second. Shinies are really rare on Gen 2, if I remember correctly. So shiny. Like a treasure from a sunken pirate ship. Roll out. You remember your first shiny? It was a Pidgey. We are confused. Oh, Slugma was doing so well. Whew! Held on at 1 HP for that little bit of experience he needed. Alright, let's swap to Magby. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I was going to say, actually, we should keep Magby for last so we can get our Magmar. There we go. Those tentacruels give some good experience. We do like those tentacruels. Alright, now we just have Magby. Wow, we have poisoned. A Mantine? Alright, let me fix my tracker here again. Got us. Because of that confusion, and then we hit ourselves twice. Alright, that should do it. Yep. There we go. Magmar obtained. Alright, so as we go into this next gym, we're going to read about Magmar. So Magmar is a bipedal Pokemon that has a red body with yellow flame designs along the bottom half. It has a puckered tan beak, small eyes, and 2 lumps on its forehead with a yellow flame on top of each one. Rigid red scales cover its arms, and it has 5 clawed fingers on each hand. Magmar's shoulders and thighs are yellow. And its red feet have 2 clawed toes each. It has black metal shackles around its neck and ankles. Down its back is a row of red spikes, and there is a flame at the tip of its tapering yellow tail. Magmar's body is nearly 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit or 1,200 degrees Celsius, giving its body an orange glow. Because it hates cold places, this Pokemon typically resides in and around active volcanoes where it is born from. This Pokemon has been known to spit scorching flames to establish an ideally warm environment for itself. The Magmar found in the Alola region are said to be sturdier than the Magmar found elsewhere. In battle, Magmar blows out intense flames from all over its body to intimidate its foes and incinerate its surroundings. The anime has shown that extremely well-trained Magmar can block electric-type attacks with superheated air. However, an outmatched Magmar will quickly retreat using its fiery camouflage and its wavering, rippling glare to blend into any present fires. As stated in the Pokemon Adventures manga, Magmar is very persistent and will hunt down anyone who manages to defeat it. It is able to heal its wounds and weariness by soaking in lava. Magmar has a bad habit of unintentionally burning its prey to a crisp. Its body is always constantly burning. Magmar is feared as one of many causes of its fires. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Magmar. Gold says it dislikes cold places, so it blows scorching flames to make the environment suitable for itself. Silver says the fiery surface of its body gives off a wavering, rippling glare that is similar to the sun, and Crystal says it moves more frequently in hot areas. It can heal itself by dipping its wound into lava. And that is our information on Magmar. We're going to take down this Machoke. Then we're going to swap here to Slugma. Magmar was always an overlooked Pokemon in Gen 1 for me, since you got it so late in the game and already had other fire Pokemon that were really good by then. Yeah, because you already would have had access to not only the starter Charmander, but Flareon, Arcanine, and Vulpix by, like, Celadon. Alright. Primeape has decided that Slugma does not get to participate in that fight. We are not going to learn Fire Spin with Entei. We are going to swap up Moltres. Same with Rapidash. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you get that in the Safari Zone. Alright, Chuckaroony time. Wing attack! Wah! One down, one to go. Alright, here's the Poliwrath. No, the Pokemon Mansion. Oh, that's true. Was the Pokemon Mansion. I forget. Sorry. Surf! Horses in the house. Now that did over half our health. Oh, we're going to heal with a berry. No worries. So if that Poliwrath would have got a second hit on us, we would have been in a bad shape. Don't know Pokemon locations. I don't blame ya. Alright, let's get Fly. Thanks for the GG. Let's teach Fly to Moltres in place of Wing Attack. And then let's teach Fly to our other Mew down here. Then we're going to fly to Violet and get this rare candy. And then we're going to fly to Azalea and go get the King's Rock. You think we're going to have any issues with this next fight? Against Jasmine. Alright, we got the King's Rock here, which we're going to give to Entei. And then we'll give this Bitter Berry to Moltres. And then we're going to swap Slugma up. Jasmine's going to be really tough, I agree. Dig out of here and fly back to Olivine. So sometime next episode, we will get our Macargo. It's at a pretty high level, he evolves. Alright, she goes back to the gym, we get out of here. We go to the gym ourselves. Alright, here we go. I need to give myself a knuckle badge. Ember! Alright, so it just gets a straight Thunderbolt off. Ruh-roh! Oh, poor Slugma. At least he burned it. Alright, off to Magmar. Fire punch! Didn't get the burn, but we got it pretty low. She's gonna heal it now. And we're definitely faster than it. Which for Magmar is just a 2-punch scenario. Alright. Oh, Slugma. You try. Let's heal up. Give ourselves that mineral badge. Alright, swap Slugma up again. Try attack. Interesting choice. Heal up here. Keep making our way up this way. Alright, let's swap Slugma back up. Well, there goes that mint berry we just put on it. I guess it's nice that we had that. I think Slugma learns Flamethrower before it evolves. If I remember correctly. Alright, let's keep Slugma up and go take on this fisherman down here first. Get it some good experience from these low-level Gyarados, because they still just dish out a ton of experience. And then we're going to swap up Magmar. Oops. Good damage. Thunder Punch times 4. Effective. Does still survive. Got some stats. Alright, let's swap up Moltres. It's nice that it doesn't matter who we use to take on... Like, we don't have a designated Magnemite fighter on this team. Like we have for a lot of the other ones. Ember! Yep, then we can just do this to each one. Just some easy Rattatas here for a bit more experience. Then we'll go pick up these items. Get healed by Lance and keep moving forward. Alright, let's swap up Magmar. Thunder Punch. Talk to Lance again and get this full heal and keep moving. Alright, let's swap up Entei. Oop, I gotta get the password from her. Headbutt the Ditto. Got him. Headbutt the Raticate. And get the other password, and then this protein, which we want to give to Entei. Headbutt. Headbutt again. Once more, Entei. Again, we talked to our rival. He's mad because he got beat up by Lance. Then we beat up on a Rocket Executive. I honestly thought he would quick attack with Eradicate, and he didn't. Ember! Almost got him. Alright, last Team Rocket executive in here. We'll just dig down. Good damage. Let's headbutt the Murkrow. Again. And then we'll Ember the Bloom. Oh, it stayed up. Acids us, we do it again, and down it goes. Alright, let's get these electrodes. Should just be one dig apiece. They could self-destruct while we're under the ground, which would be fine as well. We'll dig out of here, and we're going to teach Whirlpool before I forget. And then we're going to go get Sludge Bomb here. Alright, and I think that's where we'll end our episode for today. I do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Have a good weekend, everybody.